guest host for the day. I am going to be asking questions of Zafar, who is usually the host of the Abundance Show, because I'm curious as to why he started the Abundance Show and what he's doing and what the goal is. So Zafar, tell me, how did you start the Abundance Show and why?
Thank you so much and taking me on your show. And I'm honored, honestly. I mean, being interviewed such an amazing person who's my mentor and I whom I look up to always. And whenever I've got advice, I need some advice. I look up to you and asking you when I'm troubled and and confused. Thank you so much, Shannon, being my host today and honoring me as a guest on your show. Thank you. Okay, where I live is a troubled area. You've been to Pakistan a couple of times, and you know about lot many things that we have not even started our civilization. It's primitive, and we are just fighting like kids. And over here, things are not streamlined, and all systems are not streamlined, and we are living in primitive thinking and mindset. And over here we've got the scarcity mindset that makes us fight for everything probably, and we are fighting not only within us but I mean with our neighbors too. So now that and I mean when somebody gets over 40 years and think, they always think of paying back to the society also, just because I've been to the good great institute in my country, and then this country has given me a lot. So I always been thinking that how do I pay back. So this paying back is one context that makes me think of what to do for my people, for my country, or and eventually for the being the responsible citizen for the citizen of this planet earth. So then, whenever I see the look around, the scarcity prevails everywhere. So to end scarcity, there's abundance. So that was one context that I have to choose this, and I have been working over. It's around more than 8 months now that I have founded this organization, Global Abundance Organization, with a mindset to change the mindset from scarcity to abundance. Just because no the times are over now, when things were in scarce, these things used to be in scarce, like food was in scarcity, other facilities like security itself was a scarcity. But now it's all about our mindset. But whereas the things do exist in abundance. So that's what made me start this Global Abundance Organization and working on abundance. And now I'm against wars. I've been podcasting people, and I really enjoy connecting people, and I've been asking the same question that I mean, do we want wars? I mean, do we want to kill each other and each other's kids, and we want to live in the scarcity ever? But I did not find a person across the globe, I mean, whom I've been talking to, and there is nobody who is for war, who's for killing, who's for fighting or some conflict. Nobody. So everybody love to live in peace. So that's why I started abundance, and I really admire Peter H. Diamandis, the one who's in Silicon Valley, and he kickstart a lot of abundance work, and he's the one. I really follow him, and I want to be like him. And I've already found another person, a Pakistani guy. He's Qazi Murshid Masood, and he's the same. He's working also. He's connecting the people, the entrepreneurs, the tech guys, and the investors all together on one platform. Like Peter Diamandis does it on Abundance A360, abundance360.com, and same. The Global Abundance Organization has got the similar context that I want to just ask people to come to one platform for the collaboration, cooperation, and for the peacekeeping activities. And let's work together. Let's co-create the planet that we want to live in. Back to you.
Oh, that is a great way to end that little section. That's let's co-create the world we want to live in. And that world is filled with peace and abundance. And I thought it was good that you were saying that, you live in a place that has a lot of poverty and it's easy to feel like there's a lot of scarcity. But when you have a mindset of appreciation and gratitude for even the small, small things that you do have, it feels abundant. Like we're always going to have scarcity in the world where there will be some people who have poverty and there will be hard times. But those people do not need to be poor, even when they have a lack of resources. They can be wealthy beyond measure when they see the good that has followed them. And I think that that's a really nice thing. It's hard to be angry when you're grateful. And when it's hard to create war when you're grateful for your neighbors and when you're grateful for the things you have around you. It's just a nice mentality for living a good life and a peaceful life. And like you said, co-creating the life that we want to live in. So I'm curious, Zafar, when you how did you come into the world of abundance? How did you discover abundance?
Yeah, living in abundance or in poverty is one's own decision. It's everything can exist. It's all about your mind. And when I did make this decision was when I see this, I've been thinking of this for a long time, but the actual that what converted into action was like 8 months earlier when I saw Rihan Alawala and his page, an abundant person. He's just because he's been visiting the world and the whole planet. He's been rubbing his shoulders with the nations who have found this thing, this abundance. And this is not a secret. This is very open secret. This is just a decision and that one makes. It's been like 8 months that I'm in practically working on, whereas I've been thinking it for years. It's quite some time now. So that made my mind to when it's been like probably 8 years now that I've been
Yeah,
thinking of, to
of it.
to to work for abundance. Yeah.
That's great. Well, I'm excited for the Global Abundance Organization and like what it can do because I think that having the ambition to make an impact is exactly how you start making an impact. Um, and not everybody has that desire. Like most people have a desire to, earn an income. They go to their job and they take care of their families. But it's I think it's a gift that you have a ambition to go beyond yourself and beyond your own family to share abundance with others. So where do you think that comes from in you that you want to share abundance with others?
Well, frankly, to be honest, the religion I follow is abundant. It's about the peace. When you just think of the word Islam, it's from peace. That's I can't be a Muslim if you get hurt with my tongue. With my any mode of communication or with my power. So the two things are there. One can hurt you physically or can hurt you psychologically. So if I hurt you in any mean or manifestation, I cease to exist, to be Muslim. So the abundance come from the religion, and it's an abundant religion. Nobody is allowed to tease any person physically or psychologically, mentally. So since this comes from psychologically from a religion, but when I've been now studying people, talking to a lot of people across the globe, and abundance is not only religion deep. It's actually it does exist. It's look the technological exponential growth. It's abundant. Whatsoever has been happening in the world, be it floods, be it Rita, tsunami, or whatever, or be it earthquakes, or any corona, or anything that has been happening throughout the course of history. Lot of things been on the face of all the time. difficult times. But look at the scientific growth, and science been growing so fast. Look at the technology. Look at the tech industry, and look at especially on the computer science. And it's been, like 45 degree. It's going straight up. So yeah, so that's abundance. And what I believe in abundance is it's data driven. It's not only the thing we are stuck is this blue screen. This blue screen tells you negative things, and this media tells you negative things. If it does not, nobody gonna watch the TV. I mean, who would watch a TV? There's the TV that tells you every day everything is okay, there's no accident, there's no been killing, that there's nothing wrong is going on, and everything is fantastic, the things are going in the right direction. Every time you switch on the TV and there is positive news, you'll get just fed up, just because your amygdala, the almond shape organ in your brain, it needs the negativity. And the mindset get connected, or your eyes get glued to the blue screen just when it's about anything negative. So the whole entire media industry or the news industry that is designed on amygdala attention, and amygdala can only be attractive when it's negative. So that makes things difficult. But again, this is not the reality. Whomsoever you are seeing, your consultant who are psychological, those who are success coach, they would always ask you to stop watching the news, stop watching negative things, leave the company. So the Peter Diamandis has designed a course, 30 days mindset bootcamp, that I have already taken. That's amazing. That changes you. I would say there are chemical changes. It changes your genes. I mean, it changes your mind. You Once you are through that course, and it's very easy. And in 30 days, just I mean, just small part of one's life. Everybody must. I mean, I've been telling to my kids for a long time and asking them to just do these exercises, and that's amazing. And everything is so positive. Things are, more things are positive in the world as compared to negative. So abundance is already there. We only need to tune. It's our decision. It's just a decision away, being the scarcity mind to abundance. Back to you.
Um, well, speaking of, you talked about the blue screen, people are constantly on their strings, and you said that abundance is data driven. What role do you think that AI is going to play in increasing abundance for individuals? Because I know that one of my concerns about the advent of AI is it's going to focus a lot of the world's wealth into the hands, the wealth and the power and the control of many, many things into the hands of a very few number of people, because they own the companies, whether it be OpenAI or Grok, or like Microsoft and Google and all of these big companies. As they as they invest more and more in AI and they get more and more power, um, I'm concerned that the individual is going to be marginalized, because they will, um, maybe their job is replaced by a robot, or maybe the work that they do is easier and better done by just a large language learning model. So how do you think that AI will help benefit individuals, just like the normal Joe, like you and me, to have an abundant life?
Well, probably I'm not the right person to answer such a question about AI, because even you ask the experts of AI, they really don't, they can't predict. And this is what they say. What AI gonna do is it's gonna be so exponential, and it's gonna be so huge and big that they even can't think. Like Mao himself, or Imad Mustafa, or Elon Musk. I mean, those who own these companies, they themselves, they really. But again, I mean, this if there are two things. You can think positive, you can think negative. If we just, just we will have to look back in the history, whenever there have been new things, everybody was, scared of new things. When there was no wheel, when there was no electricity, when there were no computer, then when there were no internet, when there were no AI. Now there is AI. And there was no the part of industrialization changed a lot. you know I think this AI will make your life easier, and this will generate huge, big, big time jobs, big times. This gonna get you exponential growth. And just because, those who could not use computer and then they did, there's growth. And those who are AI literate, and those who are not AI literates. So there is huge things will be in favor of the humanity. A person who is illiterate, or who does not know how to use AI, and the one who is augmented with AI will be exponentially growing. So there'll be a lot of growth there will be a lot of jobs, a lot of production, a lot of industries going to keep coming in. But just things gonna change bit. Things will change. But those who are already techie people, they'll be better leveraging this. I am optimistic that when machines gonna make decisions, they will make very good decisions. And they'll take, if there's no bias, if we do not inculcate bias into their programming, this planet gonna be a real heaven, until and unless we humans do not pollute their programming, or we do not pollute like our biases into the. So the responsibility again comes back to us and not to the machines. So I see the huge bright future, lots of abundance of everything, of health, wealth, and prosperity. I see real great future, honestly. Back to
Wonderful.
you.
So tell me, if you were to someone who's watching the show and they're curious about abundance, what what are like 5 tips that you could give somebody to increase the abundance in their life?
One thing is abundance is matter of, it's just a decision. If it's about the thinking, that if somebody is thinking scarcity, the one is scarce thinking, one has to change the negative thinking into positive thinking. It's one thing. Start thinking positive. Stop watching news. 3, change friends. If you really want, just because you have to play with your mind. You need to be mindful to make your mind full. When you if you one thing is it's very easy that somebody sees somebody earning, it's very easy and you do same things, but your mind stops you. So to change your mind, you need to play with your mind. And how do you do that? You just change your company, change the friends. Be in the company of those who want you, who really you want to be. So if you want to be like gardener, be in the company of gardening people. If you want to be somebody who's fishing, go to people who fish. And if you want to become an actor, go to acting companies, be their friend. And whosoever I am average of my 5 friends whom I really like. So so since I also changed the company, like I got friends like yourself. I really started thinking abundant. It's a matter of decision. I need to be, I'm after you all the time. I'm asking time, give me time. And it's, I know you are very, I just watch your calendar. You sent me your calendar, one shot, one page shot. I've seen dozens of times. And I thought, look at the lady, she's so busy, each minute is committed, and still you are giving me time. So you are abundant personality. And I see the people in silicon, they think so positive. really, I the day I changed and started following people, you and like Kimberly and Lizel Mendoza and those, they are all my mentor, and they're all the time available teaching me things, and I'm asking stuff. I mean, you yourself been, I mean, I was stuck in some job issue you told me last time we were talking about, and you just took me out of that issue. I mean, now I'm all clear. So it's change. Number one, change your mind, change decision, stop negative thinking, uh, thinking positive, manifest, think that the abundance is already there. It's there. It's about just it's being just this matter of thinking. Change your friends. Stop watching negative, stop watching news. Just, I mean, ask Google, or like Google News, that you can always, pinpoint what you need: tech news, or you want business news, or something that you love. You probably arts, maybe, like you are into, you're so much into fitness, you love fitness, you can ask your Google to give you fitness news. And I mean, or anything, health or whatever. But I mean, just forget about the politics, forget about the what's going on. I mean, for the what, if you think things gonna start coming up, you'll be training your AI to get positive stuff, so that will get you the positive stuff. So it's all about, I mean, tuning. It's about your decision. It's not the world. It's not your neighbors. It's not the people other than you. Your, yes, it does. I mean, I can't really can't give any sweeping statement about anything, but it's you. It's you who's negative. It's you who needs to get to abundance. It's you. When once you make decision to be abundant, who can stop you? If you want to change your friends, I mean, if you want to go, if you want to go to fitness people, you going to gym. Why do we go to gym? Why do we go to school? Why do we go to, the place of happening? Why do we go to football field? I mean, why can't we just, I mean, watch on TV? I mean, there's a difference. I mean, being the part of experience and feeling the experience. So that's what I mean. Or there could be many other things that can be done for to achieve abundance. And these are quite few that I can really refer to. Back to you.
Okay, so number one, change your mindset. Start thinking about the positive and seeing the positive things around you so that you can appreciate them. That's one thing to do, that to increase your abundance. Number two is to quit obsessing about negative news, whether on social media or on the news. That things that bring you down, take them out of your life. So you want to keep focusing on the world you want, and the world. And it doesn't mean you have to be ignorant about the world. It's just like, don't fixate on all the negativity that's out there in the world. And then three, you said to to monitor your friends. So you said you're the sum of the five people around you. So if you want to increase your abundance, you should look to the people who you want to be like, your heroes, your role models, and learn from them. And even if you, like, maybe you're somebody living in poverty in, outside of Lahore, and you're like, I don't know anybody who has money, or I don't have things. Then start following them on social media. Watch a TED talk, or ask a say you want to be an executive, you know call up an executive and send them an email saying, could I have 5 minutes of your time, just so you can start to get into those spaces where you're surrounding you with people who inspire you, who encourage you, who are where you want to be. So I really like that idea. I mean, I try to do that myself. I know that, like, one of my heroes is Jacqueline Novogratz. She's a CEO of a company, and I read a book by her, and then I thought, oh, she's so cool. And then I started following her on social media, and then I got the opportunity to work with her, you know, 5 years later after I first started working with her. And she just helped level up my life in so many ways just by being who she is. So I think that you're really onto something there. And then also practicing gratitude is a good way of increasing your abundance. Um, Sometimes we have so much around us that we don't even know. So when you can be appreciative for like, oh, this cup of coffee I had this morning, it was delicious. I love it so much. I have hot coffee. It makes me feel warm in the morning. It's a great ritual. I just love it. And then like, oh my gosh, I have a I have a phone with a sparkly case. I love the sparkly case. It just makes me feel like it's fun. Like I appreciate that. And like this pen. This pen is a great pen. It's got like a really nice flow. I love my pen. And these are not outrageous things. This is not millions of dollars that I need to be grateful for, but they're the things that are in my life that are like right here, right now. And I can be like, I appreciate that I woke up today and I felt good. I appreciated that I woke up and I'm healthy. And then, like you said, I'm into fitness. Yes, I got up and I worked out. I did a little bit of exercise, not too much, just half hour of like lifting weights and doing a little bit of motion, and I feel abundant. I feel like I'm so abundant. So I think you're really on to something. Your 5 tips were right on. So, with that, that's all the time we have today for the Abundance Show. Thank you so much, Zephyr, for letting me be your co-host on this show today. And I'm so glad that you're out in the world trying to do the good that you were meant to do, which is spread abundance and positivity. And I am so thankful for you. So, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you made my day. I mean it's so remarkable, and my morning was with another champ like yourself. I mean he's in US for 40 years now, and he's an entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, and I mean I'll be hosting him in series also. So now my day is ending. I'm with you. This is so amazing having you all around, and it's honestly it's a treat talking to you. It's treat learning. It's always educational talking to you. And I mean what you put in gratitude attitude, wow, this is amazing. This makes one's life so abundant, and having everything around, being thankful to the almighty. This is amazing. This fills you too much. Can I ask you questions now? Thank you so much. I mean it's I want
You
to
can
ask
ask
some
me a couple
questions
of
too.
questions. I only have like 5 minutes before I have to get my day started. You saw my schedule, but
Oh, true. Okay. Thank you so much. I mean, I can arrange another interview that I'll take, because for a lady of your stature, this 5 minutes. I mean, it's 1 hour should be at least. I can ask questions, but no. I mean, thank you so much. If you can have a few comments before we just switch this off, and then I
sure.
mean I'll be on Zoom with you then.
Yeah,
If you
go
can
for
have
it.
few words, I mean, regarding abundance, anything you want to add?
To say about abundance, okay, well, I think you said it right from the beginning that abundance is a mindset. There are people who have more money than they could ever spend, and they do not feel abundant. They are sad, they're lonely, and they're hoarding their money. So abundance is a mindset where if you have a little but you're grateful for it, you you increase your abundance. You can be a very wealthy person without many resources, um, and vice versa. You can be a very wealthy person with and be very poor because you don't appreciate anything. So appreciation is all about gratitude and reciprocity. So I have a lot in my heart, I have a lot in my home, and I'm willing to share it. And I hold my things lightly. If I lose my phone, it doesn't matter because I still have everything that's important to me. I have my friends, I have my family, I have the the desire to do meaningful work. So focusing on abundance is not about things, it's about how you live your life. It's about being, um, and being grateful and being like have the idea that you can use that with reciprocity. I'm going to share my abundance with you because, you asked me to do it. You reached out to me, and I'm like, sure, why not? If someone asks me for something, I want to give from my abundance. Um, and like, even though I'm saying like I don't have a whole lot of time, I have made time, and then I have boundaries. So because I have to get to work, but I always have time for people, one way or another. Uh, More about abundance. Abundance is what we need more of in the world. Like you said, and when we started our conversation, war, um, hate, those come out of this thought of scarcity, that I somebody is taking something from me, or I have to protect what I have so dearly that it's worth other people's lives. That's not true. There's enough for everyone. We can all live in peace, and we should all live in peace, because then think of all the destruction that has happened because of war. Nothing has been gained from it, only destruction. So one of the easiest ways that we can increase abundance is by being peaceful. And that still means you can have a voice. You can peacefully protest things that you don't like. You can peacefully ask for things that you want, that 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 may be hard to get. You can peacefully um, disagree with other people. You can peacefully have different religions and different belief systems. And so let's do that. Let's do that. Let's Yeah. That's it. That's all I have for.
Loved it. This is simply superb. It is honestly the one can go. In Europe decided in 1920s not to fight. They are not fighting, and look at how peaceful they are and how prosperous they are. Let's do. I mean, let's follow them. Thank you so much, Shannon, for being on my show. And I'll just send me the Google link so that I can join you after this show. Thank you so much for
Thank you
being
so
my
much.
host
Have
and
a
my guest
great
too.
day.
Thank you. Thank you and bye bye.